Yeah, we're gonna play some elves. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. But that's okay, you know, things happen. You know, a deck that you really want to play just, doesn't quite fit into a format, but maybe once they get some more tools and some more prints, that can change. We will play first on Elfball, and okay, no lands. We are playing against the Yorion deck, so put one of these Allosaurus Shepherds at the bottom. Yeah, I'm thinking Jeskai Spirits myself. And I wonder what they take here. The Clan Caller? The Realm Waker. Okay. We'll play Dwinnen's Elite. Seems like we're playing against Sultai Yorion. Nope. And we will not be playing anything else for a little while. And opponent just scoops it up. Okay, cool. One with the one-lander. We take those. I like Thoughtseize. I'll probably bring in some cages. I'll go down the collected companies. Being on the draw, I don't like collected company as much. With these one-landers. I still think we can do better. Nope. Okay. Go down to Dwinnen's Elites. And Overgrown to opponents being salty, saying your go. I will say anybody else find it rude how some people are on this game? Always impatient. Yeah, they're just spamming your go. Go. Cool. They bring Yuri on the hand. Yeah. They never say anything to you in person, but they just stare at you really menacingly. Like they want to say something, but don't have the ability to. I wonder why that is, right? always funny how that works out. What's really unfortunate is that, you know, I have had some new people come in onto the stream, you know, who genuinely want to learn Magic and, you know, pick it up and are excited about it because of it being on mobile. And then you see people like this. And, you know, one of the things that I really don't want for new players is for them to
always growing,
you know, see this and think that, you know, this is how normal people are that play Magic. And it's not about that at all. It's one of the things about the community that I think we can grow on and become better with. You know, this is a card game. This is supposed to be fun for everybody, right? Oh yeah, opponent's super salty. Well, they locked in Esper Yorion. So take that with a grain of salt. But anyways, that's enough of my rant on that. You know, let's just move on. We try to leave those people in the past and forget about them. You know, if they feel that way about their lives where they have to be salty over a video game, then, you know, by all means, keep living in your own misery. Okay. So I would like to keep an opening hand at some point. Oh man, I'd love to keep an opening hand. Let's put a land collar at the bottom. To be fair, Scoot Storm called it Storm because that's what it basically is, right? It is a salty deck. It's especially in best of one. But I mean, that's nothing to be mad at the players about. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to try and kill them as quick as possible. Yeah. Well, they just combo off and do all this craziness, and, you know, then it just takes forever and a day in order to move on. It's like, okay, you know, in paper, it's a lot easier to navigate those kinds of, you know, boards, but online, it's a whole new monster. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are one away from an Ugin. I can deal 3, 4, 3, 7, 9 damage. I guess it could be worth it. Take them down to 2. They have an answer. They can't Ugin right now, so that's gonna be game.
I will rid you of your corruption.
So Artifacts. There's a mono black and a mono white artifact deck going around, and it is super viable. They do some things. Definitely going down collect the companies because they will bring in cages. We don't like the cages. Yeah, it's mono black, just for like certain spells and effects, but it can be really powerful, and it's kind of like they have the Karn toolbox with them also, so they have that at their disposal. You have to kill them fast. Think of it's like a Historic's version of Tron. Essentially, they just build up a whole bunch of artifacts and everything, and then they'll bust out a Platinum Angel so that way they can't lose, and then they'll just keep dirtling and dirtling and dirtling until they get their win conditions. They do run Ulamogs also. Go down these. Let's just go down the Lords. Try it like that. One apiece isn't going to be terrible. It's a really cool deck to play. Triple Thoughtseize and they mulligan down to 6. Yes, please. Got over half our sideboard in our opening hand. We take those. Yeah. Oh, they mulligan down to 5. Maybe a scoop, fellas. This may be a scoop. Take away their turn 2 play. Now scry, they kept it to the top, sure. We will play our Atlanta War Elves. Thoughtseize again. Take away the Hedron Archive. In past turn. Yeah, you hate to see it. We'll play the Dwinnen's Elite. Swing for 1. Past turn. Gonna wait a turn. They're still quite a ways away. Play the Imperious Perfect. Then we're just gonna Thoughtseize the Ugin away. This should be a pretty quick game. And a Mind Stone. This should be game. 3, 6, 10. Yeah, that's game. I'm not gonna make opponents sit through anymore. That was rough, but we take those wins. And let's keep Elfballing it up. Triple Thoughtseize, that's rough for a pro. That's rough for him. Yeah. Well, especially when you're playing that kind of deck where you need your mana rocks to get going. And I took them all away in their Ugin. So they were just the only thing they could really do was just play lands and their Mind Stone. I mean, that ain't gonna cut it. That was a turn 4 no, that was a turn 5 win for us. That was about as good as you can get. That Okay, not a bad opening hand. We will keep it. Introduce ourselves to opponent. Our salty kitty cat sleeves. And we are playing against Cruel Aggro. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get our ramp going. I'm going to go ahead and get the Arc Druid out. That way we can just play our hand. Okay. That's a bit rough. And my battery died on my light. That's unfortunate. Still have another light though. Yeah, I forgot to charge my battery on that one. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, that's rough. So what can we do here? We can play the Allosaurus Shepherd. I can play the Skemfar. Tap that. And when they attack again, I can get some draws. Block this, I take 3, 5, 7. This I take. And I just die anyways. Yep. In historic, probably sacrifice. Sacrifice is just so strong. It can handle a plethora of different things and just completely stop your opponent from doing anything. Sanctuary isn't that good. Crippling Fear definitely. Now, I do think the new set coming out will lower it a little bit. Really not liking these. Is perfect. Do like Thoughtseize. Go down a Shepherd and 2 more. If we can stop them from being explosive, we have a pretty good shot. Yeah, that was standard legal. I like this hand. Yeah, Eldraine was such a powerful set. I honestly can't remember a set that was as strong as it. Memory, honestly. They do have some. They have, yeah, they have Mayhem Devil. That may be it. Get the War Master out. Looking for one. Let's see, what else did they... I'll play a couple of games. After 2 more of Elves. I'm trying to get some content out for YouTube today. That's today and tomorrow. That's going to be my primary objective. Ooh, that was a good Coco hit. Yeah, they do have some fatal pushes. We are doing crazy elf things right now. Let's just dump our hand. Yeah. Okay. So... that was great. That was a pretty crazy opening hand there and sequence, wasn't it? That was a turn 4 win. Turn 4 had a ton of power on the battlefield too. I think it was up to 60. Opponent mulligan down to 6. I like this. We got double Thoughtseize. Need to mulligan down to 5. Okay. This is good. And tap land. Let's see what we got here. Let's get rid of that Bone Crush. Take another look. Get rid of Cruel Spellbreaker. And pass the turn. Yes, opponent, I kept the 1-lander. But I had double Thoughtseize. So far, doing that has worked out for me. Okay, they have a Land of War Elves. I will play this. And double Allosaurus Shepherd. I need a land. That way I can... Okay, got that. Now you're going to play Domri's Ambush to kill that. Sure. Opponent's top decking now. We're in a good spot. No blocks. Another Land of War Elf. We're going to build up our board. Back. We will block. Yeah, we're in a really good spot. Good game. All right. Moving on up with Elves. One thing that I've noticed is that going up the rank, you want to have like kind of one of those cheeky decks that can just steal wins, kind of like with Elves with me in particular. I think Elves is a great deck to play when trying to move up to get to Mythic. That's what I did the first time around, and I think it's a phenomenal deck. Now, when you're in Mythic, though, I think that's where it gets a little bit more complicated, and that's because you're playing so much control. It blows my mind just how much control there is. There's just too many board wipes. We will mulligan. Feels kind of bad, but we are on the draw. Maybe we can have a one drop. We do have plenty of those. Oh, okay. We draw a collected company instead. We are playing against Arcanist, another collected company. Get a Dwinen's lead on the battlefield. Feels super bad, but you're going to take the Realm Walker, I assume. No, they took the collected company. They'll attack. They'll take the other collected company. Oh my gosh. We will discard the Imperious Perfect. Play the Realm Walker. Elf. Swing for 2. Opponent doesn't have anything in their graveyard other than the Kroxa. So they're gonna have to chill out a little bit. Okay, they just have another Kroxa. We have 2 Kroxas in the bin. We are drawing lands again. Keep swinging. We have no reason to not. They can't activate Fatal Push. Nothing is strong enough to really kill them. Or to kill the Arcanist. To activate Revolt. They could have done it on Dwinen's Elite if they wanted to, but that just probably feels bad. Okay, going to kill that. Swing for 3. Keep a land in our hand for their 3rd Kroxa. Okay, we need to be careful. They're playing Death Shadow too. Okay. So they're going to bring back their Kroxa. Exiling another one. Where things get a little bit rough for us. Oh no, they're just gonna claim. Oh wow, okay. And we just have all the lands. Okay. So we need to be leery of this citrus supplier here. They're going to bring back. They're actually, if they were smart, they'd just play Luris and just keep bringing back Kroxa. We have no way to main deck deal with that. Or they'll just double Death Shadow. Yeah, this is it's getting a little bit rough. Okay, land. And pass. Let's see. How do they lose? They can play another Croxa. Do. They'll bring back a Croxa. Okay, we will just do that. We keep playing cards off the top of our deck. Build up our board. And say go. Okay, that was actually really good for us. We just have to survive. They can't kill us with just Croaks. They drew an... Oh, yeah. Yeah, they drew that. They just used... Okay. Doesn't have trample, so we will block with our token. So he can gain 3 life. Gain 3 life off of this. That'll take him up to 8. He'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. Yeah, I was about to say, we should have him. We couldn't have killed it either way. But we did have the win, just because we could have activated Archdruid and activated Allosaurus Rider. And that would have made them all 5/5s with all the bonuses. 1, 2, 3, 8 8s. And swung in for 8, 6, 24, 32, and just an obscene amount of damage. I was just mainly making sure that they had to block. And they had to. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They only had 1, 2, 5, 6. Yeah, they were dead. So we just had barely enough to just squeeze on through. Okay, so they will be bringing in some removal. Brought in Scavenging Ooze. Go down a Realm Walker and Imperious Perfect. Kinda wants Shaper's Sanctuary. Try it like that. This isn't terrible, but I don't really want to mulligan with a Thoughtseize deck. So we're going to try it. I'm not hopeful. Try this. Sure. Spike Field Hazard it is. Croxa, okay. So I'm going to discard the Archdruid. bust out the Spara Sentinel and the Allosaurus Shepherd. We do not need to be Thoughtseize. So, are you into combo decks? Because there is a spicy combo deck out there. Okay. I'm going to pass turn. Bant party. Well, that is fun. So, look up, there's a Locust God combo deck. I can show it to you at the end of this game. Alright. That, they'll bring back Blood Chief. Fatal Push again to kill the War Master. Getting rough. Better lucky than good. Okay, so now if they want to kill my stuff, I'm going to draw a card. We need to just keep that. They have a Death Shadow. 2 Death Shadows. No attacks. Yeah, they've been doing the historic shakeups to try to get an idea about what's healthy and what's not healthy in the metagame right now. I'll be expecting something to happen. Hey man, I love my cat, alright? I think the Jund sack isn't too strong. Or let me rephrase that. It won't be as strong as time goes by. There just needs to be something to help balance it out. I don't think Arcanus is too bad. I think there are a lot more worse things out there for sure. What's difficult for them right now, I think, is that they're trying to figure out what's healthy and what's not healthy. I'm just gonna keep drawing cards. Take one. Perfectly fine. Legacy is a completely different monster though, because you have access to like Force of Will and all kinds of just shenanigans. So 5, 9, 12, 14. Walk there, go up to 14. We're just gonna pass. Next turn, we can activate Allosaurus Shepherd. We are just going to draw a bunch of cards. And lose. Okay. Yeah, like I see you have access to so many different things. Like 0 drops, like... I'm surprised Legacy's still around, though. Opponent mulligan, okay, that's good for us. I'm gonna start with playing Shaper's Sanctuary. Arcanus is powerful, don't get me wrong. But it's, well, yeah, well, Brainstorm's about to be coming to Historic also. Which, think about that for us. So if opponent wants to kill a creature now, going to draw 2 cards. Sure. Swing for 1. That's super unfortunate. We'll see about Brainstorm. I think it has potential. Historic isn't that powerful of a format compared to like Modern or Legacy. I think it's getting on the horizon, getting strong. But it's not there completely yet. Opponent, they want to do, okay. Do this. Land in hand. Actually, I want to play it. Just in case I get a Collected Company. Opponent could have a board wipe. Or they just have more targeted removal. Well, luckily, Luris, or not Luris, I'm looking at Luris. I will draw a card. Get an elf. Going to be eating both of these Croxus now, that way we don't have to worry about them in the future. Swing for 4 and pass the turn. It needs that board wipe right now. Game. Okay, everyone, I will be right back.